Alright, so we just got back from a 4-day trip to North Conway, New Hampshire, and you know, 3 great days of riding. It's about 6 to 8 hours down there, about 500 kilometers. That's with stops. 2 days down there riding around some great roads, and then a day back. So, why am I posting this about gear and riding? So, gear, of course, I'm a big advocate of gear. Just because things can go wrong all the time. But many of us, once we get our license, we kind of forget about the training side and staying on top of it. So, on day 4, so when we were coming back, and it's not a big thing, it was, we're tired. We've been riding, like I said, for a couple of days. And it was raining. It was nasty weather outside. So we come into Burlington, Vermont. And we've just been riding on the interstate. We come off of it, and my wife puts her bike down, which ends up knocking into my bike. And of course, I can't hold 2 bikes up, so that takes me down too. So this is, for one, where the gear is important, because we both ended up on the ground. And I'm a little sore today, but that's okay. But it was how fast and how appropriate, which was awesome for me to see, is how well she reacted to getting the bike back up. So we're going to watch the video. Okay, so here we're coming into Burlington, and we see most of the bikes are getting through, but what happens is there's a car coming through on a red light, and what happens now is that Mary has to stop her bike abruptly. Bike goes down, she's leaning on my front tire, but she has turned the ignition and gotten into position. I'm down. But I got my bike off. The guy we were riding with, John, helps get Mary, but she's in position. We got the bike ready. And by the time I can get over there, the bike is standing already. So awesome. Now, I come over to my bike, as you can see. I'm going to get into position on myself. Mary is already actually getting out my kickstand, which is fantastic. Get into position, use your legs. And up she comes. At this point in time, we're checking for just little bits of damage. Right? We had an interstate police, I guess they are, pull over, asked if we were okay, which was awesome. He blocked traffic for us for a little bit, and we got back on our bikes, and we're off. We held up traffic for not that long. But nobody panicked. Of course, the adrenaline's pumping at this point in time. But yeah, the key is nobody panicked. We're sitting on a main intersection, and back on our bikes, and off we go, which is great. Luckily, like I said, none of the bikes got any damage on them. There's a couple new scrapes on my lights, but it's a V-Strom, so that takes care of it, right? So yeah. Yeah, so that's why I wanted to put this video up, because this incident could have been, for a lot of people, the bike goes down and you just don't know what to do. Your nerves get rattled. But yeah, I was super impressed with how fast she reacted. And by the time I actually got up and on my feet and around, she had pretty much already had the bike up already, which was fantastic. Was able to come over and help me get my bike up, and within just a minute or two, we were off and running. When you look back at the video, it in my mind happened a lot slower, but it's great to see it go that way. So yeah, gear, because you never know when this kind of stuff can happen. And you know what, just having a padded jacket and padded pants made that fall a lot better. And of course, shoes or boots that cover your ankle and everything, as well as just having some training, so it becomes instinctual when that happens, to react properly. Alright guys, ride safe, and we will see you again.